Greetings. Hey, it's Susie Juravich. I haven't been tuned in on videos for a while. However, here I am today because guess what? I am home alone. Seriously, though, I work from home, and so I'm used to being more home based. But I wanted just to give a shout out to the folks who are experiencing different things right now because, of course, the things have changed drastically for a lot of people and for people across the globe too. So we wanted to send just a really quick, beautiful blessing of love and light to everybody that is that's really tuning into the energies and frequencies that are presenting right now. So anywho, I have been finding for myself that while we have this time to really kind of go inward as we're more at home and more in our own private spaces, that we have opportunities to really check in with how we are by being kind to ourselves, by being loving. And allowing that rest to come in. I know I've been kind of like sleeping really good at night. And so there's all these beautiful gifts that come from going inward and being in more of a space of quietude. Now, most people see me as a super extrovert. Well, the truth is, don't tell anybody, shh, but I'm super introvert. So I do love spaces for quiet and for also reflection. And for a lot of us, we have beautiful gifts too, these beautiful soul gifts that we come in with. And it might be a time where you might be able to access some of that energy and create some different things with your beautiful gifts. For me, an example is I am able to receive information or written material. I call myself the scribe. And you'll see some of the stuff on Facebook that I write, and a lot of it comes from dream state, or some of it comes from just beautiful awareness and beautiful access to kind of some universal information. So I like to call it my own material, the written material, but I do know that it's a collective expression and that many others are feeling the same way. So I just like to share things in that way. Also, what's cool is to drink. I like drinking a lot of water. I'm up here in Scottsdale, and it's really important to stay hydrated during this time because even if we're at home and we feel okay, we still need to just really take care of our bodies by loving ourselves more. So that good nutrition is going to be so important and drinking lots and lots of water. I mean, I don't think you can drink too much water, to be honest. And also here where I'm at, the weather's really pretty cool. So we have opportunities to go outside. I just walk outside my front door and I go on this trail behind the house and then I walk to the Papago Buttes if I want to. And what's trippy, you'll probably love this, is that also I'm able to walk to the zoo and I can go on this hillside where there's this pyramid. It's totally cool. And I get to look down from the pyramid and see the animals at the zoo. So when we can really get out in nature, and then really take in that prana or that life force or even that source energy from the sun, I mean, it's just super powerful. And I know that you may be in a different place where the weather may not permit that for you, but even if it is the rain, or maybe there's snow, or there's different sensations there, all of that is life force. So when I go outside, or even when I wake up in the morning, I just feel like, whew, I'm breathing in prana, I'm storing prana. And so these are really good opportunities for us to love ourselves more, be kinder to ourselves, to really listen to the internal messages of the body. If something's showing up in your body and it's like, oh, that wasn't there yesterday, like, what the heck is that? It's a good opportunity to check in. And sometimes when I work with people, I'll say, why don't you just ask the body what's happening? Like, why am I having this right now? And then when we ever do these asks, I always tell people just ask and then just release it. Because you've put it out into the universe or to God or to source energy, and just allow the energy to present exactly what might be a beautiful grand solution. And so, like, this is just so goofy but kind of vain, but I had a little boo-boo on my hand. I don't know if you can't even see it anymore, but I had a little boo-boo, and I was kind of had some vanity around it. And so anyway, it took about maybe 3 weeks for it to be completely gone. But I had beautiful prayer chaplains working with me and beautiful friends that were kind of lining me up with different ways of approaching maybe a skin thing that just showed up. And it's completely gone. There's no scar. But for a lot of us, though, when we find ourselves kind of isolated or feeling like we're not in touch with people, hey, it's super easy. Guess what? A lot of us have what we call a phone here, which is pretty awesome, and that we can reach out to people. So even if we can't maybe go say hi to our friends, we can just check in. And even if it's a text, that's cool too. But just reaching out to those people that you love and people that love you, we know that these connections are divinely appointed, and energy is energy. We have a body, but we're still energetic beings, so we can really express out to other people how amazing they are and how much they're loved, and that everything is safe, that you're safe in your home and you're safe where you are. Anyway, this is just kind of going on and on and on, but I have missed doing videos and sharing. And if you're on my Facebook, you might want to read some of the things. A lot of the things that I write about are fairly related to the star systems, to different things. But I really resonate in that way. I see a greater connection, not only with us here on this beautiful planet and with our beautiful bodies that we got to pick out for ourselves, but I also have other expressions and other beautiful experiences with the inner and outer realms that we're entertaining right now. So there's just so much to look at. So as you're at home and as you're kind of chilling out, or maybe you're freaking out, or maybe you're needing some support, it's so important, if you need support, if there's some things that you're lacking in your home that you really could benefit from right now, it's good to tell people, hey, I've got some needs right now, and who can I reach out to? So it's real important for us to be way more connected than we normally are. Of course, when we're out and we're not home, then we get to converse and we get to understand what people's needs are at the time. But it's real important now for people to reach out. If there's something that you could use some support, for example, I work at a chiropractic office. I've reached out, I've texted every single patient from the chiropractic office. And my goal this week is to begin making phone calls, just reaching out, touching people, and just going, hey, I care, I love you, and is there anything we can do to support you? I'm a prayer chaplain at Unity. I'm so excited about doing that. So even if it's just to support somebody with beautiful love and light, or just to reach out and just say, hey, I care, you're not alone, and you can always pick up the phone. That was like a little poetry there. Anyway, just seeing you in your most radiant light right now, just knowing that the frequencies that are surrounding us right now, that they're some of them very beneficial, and others are a little bit kind of interruptive to our biological system. So just being aware of when you're feeling really in pure alignment, and times when you're not, because if you're not in alignment with your body, if things are showing up, that's when you ask that question, put it out into the ethers, and see what comes through. So I'm here to be a support to people. If you have questions, or if you have a prayer request, or if you just want to check in, I think it's really kind of cool. So I am very heart-centered. I absolutely love the beautiful gifts that I chose for this lifetime. And I am always in support of other people. So of course myself first. We got to put the oxygen mask on here first. But if there's something that you need support with, ask somebody. And you maybe have somebody that's close to you right now that would be really ready to help you with something. So this is a good time to create family, to create community, and to really access that energy and know that it is so, that all the time that we are safe and we are protected, we are divinely guided at all times. And keep smiling, go outside. We've been social distancing, and now like when we're walking in the neighborhood, we're actually like talking from a distance to our neighbors. And we didn't do that before. We were just kind of walking and talking to each other. But now we're just, hey, what's going on? And hi, meeting all the dogs. Now we know the dogs' names too. So it's been interesting how we're connecting in different ways, although it's different and maybe not as comfortable as what we're used to. But we're actually gaining new information and gaining new ways of being, which is super amazing. As we're evolving, so is this planet, and so is the outer worlds as well. So keep shining that beautiful light that you are, and I see you, and I see you. So just stay positive if you can. And if you find that you're feeling a little bit, womp, 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 go outside. Take a walk outside. Sing. I've been listening to a bunch of groovy music, like international music from all over the place. It's been really, really fun tuning into that vibration. So that frequency is something that we can really adjust. Okay? So we're not at the whims of just being here now, but we can elevate our frequencies by changing a mood, by putting music on, by doing funny TV shows or doing something funny or just being outside and then talking to the dogs. I relate more to the dogs, I think, than the humans, but I don't know what that's about. They're just fun. They're just so real. Anyway, just sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, and just knowing that so everything changes, So we're in this place of change right now. So just sending lots of love, and may you be blessed.